Okay, I'll give kind of a twofold answer, yes and no. It's easier for them to do it. It's really hard for them to call it CRM. They don't know what CRM is.
Right.
They know they have customers. They know they want to care about what they say. They know they want to elicit and solicit input from their customers. Mm-hmm. They want to help them. But they don't call it CRM. They call it doing business. In a small community, in a large community, word of mouth is extremely important. Mm-hmm. Neighbors talk, friends talk, in all sorts of situations. When people have likened the current social media to cocktail parties and backyard barbecues. Well, guess what happens in small Vermont towns? You have backyard barbecues. Maybe cocktail parties not so much, but we have the backyard barbecues. So that is what the larger businesses are trying to do. Mm-hmm. I have heard from some of my peers in the local community that not all small businesses are really good at it. So they still need some coaching, and they still need some ways to practice it. And I'm also not very big on calling things best practices. They're right practices. Best practices are what an individual company does themselves. This is how we treat our customers. This is what we do for them.
Right.
So to answer your question in a more general sense, yes, I think small businesses do get it. It's a matter of translation and technology. What do they do with those customers?
So what you're suggesting to companies who are getting into CRM for the first time is to look for something that fits the processes that work for them now, right, and not for something that's going to change things in a radical way that's just to fit the technology.
Agreed. I mean, a slightly different spin on it is, as a CRM vendor or as a company, I will never know your business as well as you know your business. I mean, that's a crucial point. I can't, nor should I. You know your business. My job is to listen to your requirements and to understand what it is you're trying to achieve, but not to pretend to know your business, because I can't, nor should I have to.
Yeah. Now, you take us back to Sugar CRM. Obviously, Sugar is very good at working with small businesses and cultivating that audience. Is there anything you can do to help get that point across to the smaller customers that deal with your company?
What we try to do to get the point across is to explain to them, similar to what I did, try to put it on their terms. Mm-hmm. I work very hard not to demo the application and demo the generic application, because that's force-fitting our terminology, our nomenclature, our acronyms. I try very hard not to onto them. Mm-hmm. A business cares about their business, and the more if you get stuck or catch yourself pushing technology on them or pushing nomenclature, it really turns them off. So the way to do it is to allow them to speak in a more free tone, and you map what the application can look like and do for them. Not simply, oh, here's the application, here's my terms. What's a campaign? A small business doesn't know what a campaign is. They know that they may want to send an email to a few people and get them to come into their store, or buy their product.
Yeah, I see this a lot. Is that a lot of CRM vendors don't actually practice CRM, the discipline.
Right.
They sort of sell software that is CRM, and thus they're a CRM company, but they don't really excel at getting that relationship part of the equation themselves.
Right. But one thing I've learned, I believe I knew it before, but it's become solidified because I say it now more often. Sometimes when you say something, it even becomes more true, which is the people, process, and technology, in that order for that reason. The businesses are people, and they have processes that they found successful. And by the way, the technology, any technology they use, should support that, not change that.
Right. All right. Well, thanks, Mitch. We appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Mm-hmm. This has been Mitch Lieberman, and I'm Chris Buckles on Forecasting Clouds. Thanks for joining us.